Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. are set to fight on July 29th, and the two fighters are assuring fans a special kind of show. Firstly, let's see what other pros are thinking about the fight. Mike Tyson is looking back to what both fighters did to Shawn Porter to draw his conclusions, and he thinks that Crawford will end up victorious. Mike stated, "The reason why I say Crawford is because looking at the guys they both fought, like Porter and stuff, nobody did to Porter what he did to him." Tim Bradley definitely sees Crawford getting a late finish in the end. Tim stated, "I think both guys have got to give and take and negotiate it to where both camps are happy with it. I think Terence Crawford by knockout, either 9 or 10. You know what? I think I said 11 rounds to my buddy. I'm saying 11 rounds, and I'm going Terence Crawford for a knockout." Frank Martin thinks that Spence will be able to beat Crawford simply because of the difference in determination between the two fighters.
Because you know Errol very well, right? Tell us why you believe Errol Spence Jr. beat Bud Crawford.
His determination. You know, he just seeing him, man, he just determined. You know, he one of those people I be looking like he ain't got no quit in him. He ain't got no type of give up in him. Like if it's something if it's something like he feel he lack, he gonna find a way to like he just determined. He gonna find a way to get good at it. You know, he just one of them people who just gonna figure it out. And then he gonna show you, you know. So he did. I don't know. He just got that determining factor.
Meanwhile, Teddy Atlas is putting his money on Crawford, and he thinks that instincts and power are more powerful than Spence's determination. Teddy stated, "Crawford wins the fight. First of all, he's carried his power up. Spence is a beast. He's big, he's the more natural welterweight. He's a good body puncher, and he's got an underrated jab. He's technically very solid. It sounds like I'm picking him, but Crawford might be the most instinctive fighter I've ever seen. He's one of the only guys in this era of fighters who creates his own tunes, and one other thing, he's a freaking junkyard." Andre Ward can't wait for this fight now that it's been confirmed, though.
Just announced was Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, two guys who were top 5 pound for pound. The world's been salivating over this fight. How happy are you that it actually finally got made?
I'm excited. I'm excited. I knew it was gonna come. You know, I knew kind of what was happening, you know, behind the scenes. Not everything, but I knew they were working toward a deal. Stuff about this, you know, either fighter being afraid, that stuff is overblown. Again, those are narratives that like I just can't stand in the sport. When I see it on social, when I see it on these websites, like you understand that these dudes been doing this since they've been babies. I know a little bit about what was happening on the business front, and I'm proud of both of these guys. For a big fight like this, it's a lot of streams of money coming in. You got to figure out where that money's going, the splits, how it's going to be handled, sponsorship, gates, the actual purse, pay-per-view, right? The back end. Let these young men take care of their business. Now we got ourselves a fight on our hands. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Oscar De La Hoya believes that both fighters are forces to be reckoned with, but he believes that fight IQ will be what puts one fighter above the other. Oscar stated, "I don't think anything has changed except they're getting older. They're both getting older as we speak, but I think that Crawford still has the ability, the boxing skill, and IQ. You can see it. You don't have to be a genius to know who's the better boxer. Spence, don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. We built him, Golden Boy built him. So Spence has a tremendous shot of knocking him out if he catches him. He has tremendous power, tremendous IQ, but I think Crawford has better leg movement. He knows how to slip and slide, move in and out and bounce on his toes and throw punches in bunches. You can't win a fight by throwing 1 or 2 punches if your opponent Crawford is going to throw 4, 5, or 6 punches. Then obviously he's going to talk the rounds and win the fight just like what happened with Lomachenko and Haney." Gary Russell Jr. broke down what he thinks we can expect, and he thinks that Errol Spence Jr. has what it takes defensively.
But with that being said, I think Errol, he has what it takes. He's not going to be defensively irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? He's going to. Terence going to have to work
over 12 rounds
of a 12-round duration.
Terence got to be perfect. For 12 rounds.
Errol don't have to be.
Errol don't got to be perfect for 12 rounds.
Josh Taylor believes that the fight will be a close one, but he sees Crawford being a bit more special than Spence. Taylor stated, "I go for Crawford. I just think he's a bit more well-rounded. I think he's a bit special, Crawford. It's a close fight, don't get me wrong, but I think Crawford is that extra bit better." Abel Sanchez was asked who he thought would come out on top, and he thinks Spence can do it all with ease.
I think the other guy's got less miles on him and should beat Crawford. Won't stop him, but I think he'll control him from the outside. His jab will be significant, and whether Bud goes right or left-handed, I think Spence will deal with it easily.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Crawford couldn't be more confident in his chances against Spence.
What's up, everybody? The wait is over. It's game time. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, July 29th, Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody come out, show support, and watch me fry this fish.
Fans have long been thinking that Spence might have been avoiding this fight, but he's assured people that he's been wanting the fight for quite some time. Spence stated, "I'm a man of my word, even staying out of the ring a whole year. This is the fight I wanted, and I stuck to my guns. I was like, I'm not fighting until I fight Terence Crawford." Meanwhile, Crawford talked about the possibility of knocking Spence out, and he thinks that it might end up happening. Crawford stated, "I assure you, it won't be like none of the other fights. If I get him hurt, I'm going for the knockout. I don't have a 100% ratio of knockouts in the welterweight division for nothing. Ever since I moved up, I became meaner, stronger, punching harder. So of course, if the knockout comes." Spence sat down with Stephen A. Smith and he talked about how he thinks this is the greatest welterweight fight in the last 40 years. Spence stated, "I mean, great things take time. I mean, we're both getting through, negotiations, but we're here now. So all that stuff's in the past. This is the present. We are here. We are fighting each other. May the best man win. I feel like it's the best welterweight fight in the last probably 40 years. This is the fight of the decade, the best versus the best." Meanwhile, Crawford is looking forward to putting on a great show for the fans on July 29th. Crawford told Stephen, "Oh, it's been very difficult, as you know. It's been frustrating, but I'm excited. I'm happy, the fans are happy, everybody's happy. So we're here now, and I'm gonna show the world why I'm the best fighter on the planet. And everybody needs to tune in July 29th to watch me, Errol Spence, go out there and put on a tremendous show." This goes right in line with what Adrian Broner thought of the fight, and he believes that it's going to be an all-out war.
Spence and Bud Crawford have agreed to fight. How do you see that fight playing out in the ring?
It's gonna be a crazy chess match, but a war to death. They're gonna fight the shit out of each other, and it's crazy because I got personal relationships with both of them. But of course, I'm closer to Earl. Even though me and Terrence, we close as shit too. And his whole team, my whole team love their whole team. Like, wow. I honestly can see a trilogy, and both of them guys retiring.
Danny Garcia believes that Spence will just be too strong for Crawford now. Danny stated, "In the beginning, it was 50-50, but now, for some reason, I'm leaning more towards Spence. I feel like he's going to be too strong and his work rate. The only thing he can't do is get caught, because if he gets caught a little bit, he'll be shaky. But other than that, he's going to beat him. Crawford throws shorter punches. That's why his punches are harder. Spence's are a little bit wider. Crawford, throws shorter punches, and that's why they have the effect. Spence throws a little wide, but he breaks you down. Crawford is number one, so a lot of guys feed into that, but I look at the styles." Terence Crawford did make it clear that he is sure of one thing. He's going to be undisputed by any means necessary.
How long was that fight gonna last? You and Earl?
I don't know. I ain't no psychic.
I don't think it go the distance.
Whether it do or not, I'm gonna be undisputed. I'm sitting here telling you right now.
While the two of them look to leave things in the ring, they've always seemed to be in good spirits toward one another.
What you talking about? I knew he was gonna be here.
And you knew I was gonna pull up.
That's why I came.
Did you know I was gonna pull up?
Oh God, I knew he was gonna be here.
Did you
where
know I was
AC?
gonna pull up?
AC, where you at?
Did you know
I got a
was
text
gonna pull up?
message, nigga, from 3 o'clock.
And you got and you got a FaceTime for me and you didn't answer.
I don't know your number. But
now you know. Save it.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.